I can hear Ishan in the background. Okay, we are on air now. This,
We'll just turn our audio off and I'll play the video.
yeah. 651 registered. Wow.
Dubai is known for luxury shopping, modern architecture, and a lively nightlife scene. Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, dominates the skyscraper-filled skyline. Real estate and tourism drive the economy, and there seems to be a never-ending development of innovative and over-the-top projects. Dubai is unique in many ways, and we therefore wanted to share some facts and information with you. Let's start with some interesting and crazy facts about Dubai to show you just how different this place is. Number 1. The growth. In the early 1700s, Dubai was just a small fishing and pearl diving village. By the end of the 18th century, about 1,200 people were living there. Fast forward to today, Dubai has a population of 3.3 million. Before the discovery of oil, pearls and gold were highly sought-after trading items. Dubai remained a desert for centuries. It came to life only a few decades ago. When gold, oil, and jewels were found in Dubai, the previous sheikh was concerned about what would happen if they ran out of oil. However, the current sheikh came up with the idea of converting Dubai into a global village. Interestingly enough, the city now earns more from tourism than from selling oil. Number 2. The hotel. The Burj Al Arab styles itself the first 7-star hotel in the world. It's the 5th tallest freestanding structure, reaching up to 321 meters. The interior of the Burj Al Arab is decorated with around 1,790 square meters of 24-karat gold leaf. With that, you could cover 46,265 Mona Lisa paintings. Number 3. The Palm Islands. Constructing Dubai's Palm Islands required 94 million cubic meters of sand. The Empire State Building is only 37 million cubic meters. In fact, the amount of rock and sand used here could form a 2-meter wide wall that would circle the globe 3 times. Number 4. The police. Dubai's police force uses supercars to impress tourists and show how classy the city is. This includes cars such as the Ferrari FF with a price tag of $500,000 American dollars, Lamborghini Aventador with a price tag of $397,000 American dollars, and an Aston Martin 177 with a price tag of $1.79 million American dollars. And they hold a world record for the fastest police car, a Bugatti Veyron, which they purchased for around $1.6 million American dollars. In comparison, attending New York University, one of the most expensive colleges in the USA, costs about $300,000 for 4 years. Number 5. The tallest building. The Burj Khalifa, which can be seen from 95 kilometers away and is 163 stories high, is the tallest building in the world. With a total height of 829.8 meters and a roof height of 828 meters, the Burj Khalifa has been the tallest structure and building in the world since its topping out in 2009. It also has one of the fastest elevators in the world, which you can take up to the observation deck to enjoy an incredible view of Dubai. Number 6. The cranes. During the height of the property boom, Dubai's skyline was filled with cranes. Some say the city was home to almost 25% of the world's cranes. The number of cranes in Dubai was and still is crazy, and the city keeps developing. Number 7. The foreigners. It is estimated that less than 15% of Dubai's population are Emiratis, while over 85% are expatriates. Most of the workers building Dubai's hundreds of skyscrapers immigrated to the United Arab Emirates from India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. As a result, they now comprise over 50% of the city's population. Number 8. The robots. Camel racing is a very popular sport in Dubai, similar to what football is to the USA and cricket to India. To keep the weight of the jockeys down, children were used to ride the camels. Instead of allowing Dubai residents' children to participate, there has been a problem in the past with having children illegally trafficked into the country to race camels. The rest of the world eventually caught on to the issue and has since put a stop to it for the most part. Now, child-sized robots are being built and are racing the camels. They cost anywhere from $300 to $10,000. The robots have built-in walkie-talkies which allow the owners to deliver commands to the camels during the 2-mile race, and a small automated whip operated via remote control. Number 9. The address. Due to the rate at which Dubai has been growing, it never developed a standard address system. Instead of an address line on a mailing label, there was a space where residents could draw a map or write out specific instructions including the nearby known places. It wasn't until 2015 that Dubai started assigning so-called Makani numbers, a unique 10-digit code to all buildings to help identify them. Number 10. The tax. Apart from an often very attractive salary, you also won't have to pay any income taxes when you make your money in Dubai. This attracts a lot of people who come to Dubai with the idea of saving a good amount of money in a short amount of time. The not so good is that it is also very easy to spend a lot of money in Dubai. Number 11. The gold. Do you want to buy some gold? There are ATMs in Dubai that dispense gold bars. Or visit Dubai's popular Gold Souk, a traditional market with over 380 retailers. More than 25% of the world's physical gold passed through Dubai. But the funniest Dubai fact when it comes to their love of gold is that they hold a world record for making the longest gold chain. The chain measures 5,522 meters. Number 12. The metro. Another Guinness World Record held by Dubai is the longest driverless metro line. With a length of 52.1 kilometers is the Dubai Metro Red Line. Dubai Metro's second line, the Green Line, is 22.5 kilometers long. Another interesting fact about Dubai related to public transport is that the bus stops are air-conditioned. And if you ever visit Dubai in summer, you'll immediately understand why. Number 13. The Garden. The Miracle Garden of Dubai is a haven for botanists and bird watchers. The sprawling garden is spread over an area of 72,000 square meters. It has more than 250 million plants and over 50 million flowers at any given time. Number 14. The Dino. Nicknamed the Dubai Dino, a 155-million-year-old fossil of a Diplodocus longus is on display inside the Dubai Mall. It's quite unique because very few fossils anywhere in the world are in this great condition. Number 15. The Terminal. Dubai International Airport is enormous, and given its strategic location, it's one of the world's busiest airports. So naturally it has the world's largest terminal. Terminal 3 of the airport features a swimming pool, jacuzzi, gym, and zen gardens. The airport is the second busiest in Asia and offers the fastest Wi-Fi than any other airport.
Hi, hello, good afternoon. Welcome to our webinar, and we look forward to sharing a lot about Dubai and the various ways that you can get into Dubai. Thank you so much for taking time out to be with us this afternoon. We would have a question and answer session after this presentation. While I would be introducing it, I would also like to introduce to you Jaswinder, our senior consultant, who would share with you the Golden Visa and the 5-year long-term tourist visa. And Rashid Mohammed, our Director of Government Relations and Company Formation based out of Dubai, would come in to share with you on the company formation, various ways that you can get into Dubai. Well, actually, Dubai is no stranger to us, I guess, and probably a favorite with us Indians, constituting more than, I think, about 30% of its expat community. And all of us have either been there or heard about it from friends, colleagues, and families. And of course, Dubai's premium quality of life, ease of investment, tax-friendly environment, highest returns in terms of rental yield with no capital gain tax, solid capital appreciation on investment, world-class infrastructure, and steady economic growth. All this has probably been the reason why all of us Indians do designate it as our second home. And of course, its proximity to India. And we are able to, I think, hence fulfill our deep desire to be a part of its growth story. And I think all of us hold an aspiration to, in fact, not just us, a lot of people around the world hold an aspiration to get here and be a part of this growth story. Now, in the world of investment migration, prospective applicants must put their hard-earned money at risk, and in exchange for their dreams or their potential right to become a resident of a particular country of their choice. But investing into a new and unknown country often makes a lot of applicants hesitate because they don't feel, at ease and cannot assess the risks which are associated with the investment. And hence, that is where we come in. The solution for this lies in connecting with us, a professionally licensed and recognized firms offering you these services. So we look forward to really interacting with you and making sure that your aspirations for your pathway to the UAE are met. Dubai, as I mentioned, is the crown jewel of the Gulf, and as a highly dynamic destination, it has demonstrated its ability to react quickly to market demand. It is uniquely positioned to adapt and develop its legacy as a city for the global community. In fact, quite a few people have often come back and said, in my neighborhood, I found a dear friend of mine already settled there. So hence, Dubai becomes very, very important for us and very easy for us to start our life and to start living there. So without wasting much time, let us now take you into our, this map is interesting. It shows you the 7 Dubai Emiratis, the UAE Emiratis. As you can see, they're very well, I think all of you have heard of them and probably aware of all of them. Dubai is very strategically located. Of course, you all know that the UAE is bang in the center of the globe, giving you access to the east as well as to the west. So for people who want to do business here, it becomes a very easy point for business. And as mentioned earlier, tourism contributes 20% of the GDP. And of course, Jebel Ali is the world's largest man-made, port over there. And the market of Dubai, it boosts business of all different sorts, whether you're looking at luxury, jewelry, consumer, electronics, food products, metal industry. And the best part is that when you open your company in Dubai now, you get 100% ownership rights, which used to not be there in the past. But Dubai has grown with leaps and bounds over the last few years. I now hand over to Jaswinder, who will take you through the Dubai Golden Visa and then the 5-year long-term tourist visa, after which Rashid will come in to take you through company formation. And then they are both open for question and answers that you might have for them. So over to you, Jaswinder. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much. And a very warm welcome to everyone. Today, I would like to cover two topics for UAE: Golden Visa for 10 years and 5-year tourist visa for UAE. Now, in 2019, the UAE decided to grant a 10-year Golden Visa who meets specific certain criteria, either a special profile or a business entrepreneur or who can easily invest in a real estate. Now, what is Golden Visa? It is a long-term visa that allows foreign residents to live, work, study in UAE for 10 years. The golden residency status is reserved for people who fall under specific categories, including foreign investors or skilled workers. Now, this program was launched to attract foreign investments into the UAE to boost the country's position as a global hub for international business and investments. In addition, this visa offers several benefits to its holders, like access to the best healthcare, education, and the ability to sponsor other family members for residence visas. Now, what is the reason why they have introduced the UAE Golden Visa? The reason for introducing the Golden Visa was to project the UAE as a destination for business investment and encourage business development in the region. Now, this visa was introduced to recognize residents who have been there for long term and their contribution to their country's development. The Golden Visa is a means to recognize their contribution and to thank them with a long-term visa that is valid for 10 years. And the best part is it's renewed automatically after 10 years. Now, what is the benefits? As I've mentioned, the long-term residency, business opportunities, property ownership, access to the world-class education and healthcare. So now, what is the process of the application? The standard procedure to get a golden visa is you invest 2 million or more than that in any real estate, you get a direct 10-year visa. Or if you are a scientist or entrepreneur or you are a businessman there, you can straight away apply for it. We do it through a nomination option where there is no investment you have to do in a real estate, or you have to be from a selective profession. We'll check your background, we'll share a business profile format with you. If you qualify, you directly apply for a nomination and you get it so, which is a direct 10-year golden visa. Now, what all we require is, obviously, we have mentioned here the biography, a profile or a resume, where you have to introduce your accomplishments, your achievements, what you did, what are your plans in UAE, etc. And obviously the passport copies, there is supporting documents, evidence of like a financial stability, such as your salary certificate or bank statement for about 6 months or so. The total amount or timeline here is about take 3 to 4 months. And the amount investment comes around 15,000 dirhams. Now, Dubai 5-year tourist visa. It's a multiple entry UAE tourist visa. For many people in India, a trip to the UAE offers a feeling of traveling to another state in our country. Thanks to the presence of numerous friends, family members, and more. At the same time, from various architectural marvels to naturally beautiful spots, the country has enough to excite tourists from any part of the world. The UAE has now announced a multiple entry tourist visa with a validity of 5 years. It enables travelers to enter the economy and stay there up to 180 days during a year. This visa is issued for staying up to last 30, 60 or 90 days, totaling a maximum of 180 days a year. Now, Dubai is a home to some of those most iconic landmarks in the world, including the Burj Khalifa, Burj Al Arab, Dubai Frame, Museum of the Future, and many more. Dubai enjoys warm weather year round, making it a perfect escape from colder climates. Now, Dubai is a shopper paradise with world renowned malls like the Dubai Mall and the Mall of the Emirates. Now, it's a 5-year tourist visa. This will be very beneficial for people who want to spend more time with their families in the UAE without any hassles of applying for a visa again and again. This visa program is also significant for businesses that require their employees to attend various meetings and conferences in and out to the UAE. Now, I would like to introduce Mr. Rashid, and he will take you forward for the company formation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Firstly, I'm based in Dubai. My name is Rashid Mahmoud. I'm the head of government relations. And thank you, Shalini and Jaswinder, for this beautiful insight. This is just a common introduction, which is giving you details on company formation. We have a lot of people from different parts of the world, especially Indians, who have had quite some interest in opening their businesses in Dubai. So just to give you numbers, 65% of the the local population here in Dubai are expats, and we have almost 27% of the population Indians, and with 27% of population, we have more than 21% of them with companies here in Dubai, which makes it really exciting because a lot of small, medium-sized companies have their offices, headquarters in Dubai, making Dubai the capital of business. And we understand that Dubai is middle of, it's in the middle centric place, which is to connecting East and West together. So we find this model quite exciting, and a lot of people have shown interest, especially young entrepreneurs from different regions in India have started their base in Dubai because it's first of all 100% tax free. People don't really have to pay any taxes on their income. So we have, partnerships with the government bodies, which is IFZA, which is Sharjah Research and Technology Park, and Maidan. We are connected with them. So this is just a glimpse of how the free zone looks like. I will get into details on making you understand what are the different categories somebody can have here. So let's say you wanted to start an advertising company, for example. So if you want to start an advertising company and you're new to the country, you would always want to have maximum exposure and minimum cost, because we know that the industry is new for you in this side of the world. So there are two categories how the government has classified the business model. One is getting a license taken care in a free zone, and the other is getting a license in the mainland. So what's a free zone? A free zone is basically giving you an option to get 100% ownership. With 100% ownership, you have bare minimum cost with no taxes involved, and the setup cost is very, very simple without any major trade restrictions. And the other category is mainland. In the mainland, basically, you can have a company setup. The company setup is taken care with a local partner getting involved. When you say you have a local partner, that means the process is you have to give 51% of ownership to a Emirati national, which is the local citizen here, and 49% of stake belongs to you. So a lot of people, when they start their ventures, they find it difficult, or they're hesitant basically to have the business ownership given to someone they don't know. However, a lot of companies have also had the mainland concept working out well for them. This is especially for companies that are big, that are more than 50 employees, companies that have interactions with the clients, as in walk-in clients. Let's say if you have a supermarket, if you have a hospital, if you have a company where you have people walking in, walking out every day, restaurants, for example. So these kind of places require a mainland license because it allows you to interact with the client one-on-one. However, a free zone is basically, like I said, is usually for startups, for them to have the minimum cost, and the setup can be started with one visa, two visa, and providing an employee one employee company or a two employee company, and then they grow gradually. That's the concept that they follow in the free zone. Let's get into the details more. So let's understand what is a free zone. So in Dubai, a free zone is basically a designated economic area that offers distinct advantages and benefits to businesses operating anywhere within the UAE. So the range of benefits that included that you have it in a strategic location with a world-class infrastructure and industry-specific support. So let's say if you want to have a company with bare minimum cost and you really do not want to spend on offices, you don't want to have a lot of employees, you want to test the waters, then free zone concept is the most beautiful concept that people follow here, because it starts with a bare minimum investment, and you have options of a hot desk or a flexi desk or a shared desk. When you say a hot desk or a flexi desk or a shared desk, that means you have offices that are already available along with the license fee that you pay, and these are offices that are available for you in a form of a small cabin or table and chair available at the free zone where you can attend your clients. The best part of this free zone is, the investors can conduct business openly and with the companies inside the free zone and outside the free zone. And the advantages are considered in setting the company is in the free zone is because it's 100%. You don't have any taxes involved, and it's a plug and play option where people have the option of adding as many visas as they want eventually when they see the company is growing. So you're not limited to buying an office in We will now go to the other details of starting the company and the steps to form the company. So let's say I made up a mind and sitting in India that I want to open a company. I would like to first understand what are the activities that are involved. So when you select a free zone company, the cost basically, you understand that mainland is becoming a little expensive, plus you have to give the 51% stakeholding to a person that you don't really know. So you prefer to have everything under your control. So you have decided that you want to open a 100% company ownership. Now comes to the activities. We have 1,500 activities with this different kind of free zones that you're working with. You have an option to select what kind of activity you need. The beauty is your business in mainland is limited to one activity. So let's say, for example, you want to open an advertising company, you have to do advertising only. But in a free zone, you have an option to mix and match activities. So you get an option of 3 to 5 activities with the license. So let's say you have an interest in e-commerce and you also want to do advertising and you want to do a little bit of consultancy as well. Maybe you're interested in real estate as well. So you can have a combination of activities in this, and that's an advantage for people to have partners involved. You have multiple partners. One partner does consultancy, the other partner does advertising. Both of them, add money and get 50% ownership, and then the cost also reduces. That's the option for free zone. Choosing the appropriate legal structure helps you in opening a branch, other than a branch, you can open a subsidiary, you can open an industrial unit, all the options are available. And the completing of registration starts with very simple process. You have to understand what are the names that you really want to have for the company. You have to give us 3 options and we get you the approval within 2 to 4 hours. And after you get the approval done, you select your activities and then we take the necessary approvals required. We attach the passport copies and everything can be completed while you're sitting in India. You just submit your passport copies. We don't need any bank statements. We have kept the process very simple. Anybody from any part of India who wants to start up a company is above 18 years can start a company. It just needs to submit the desired company names, share the desired activities, submit the passport copy. Within 48 hours, we get the company formation completed. After the completion of company formation, we issue the electronic visa. And after you get the electronic visa, you enter the country, you finish your biometrics, which is the eye scan and fingerprints, you finish your medical test, and your visa is issued. So in a span of 10 days, the whole complete process of getting a residence visa is done. So that's how simple the process has become. The benefits of company formation, basically with a free zone, which we are working with, you have 100% foreign ownership, you don't have to pay any taxes. Free zone companies enjoy corporate benefits of no corporate tax, no income tax, no personal tax. So It has liberal government policies and a world-class infrastructure, like I said, plug and play, choose the offices that you want, and there could be a meeting room required and needed when you want a meeting room, you can use that. You have access to the global market because there are 128 nationalities living here in the UAE. So connecting with any one of them becomes quite easier. So let's say sitting in India, you open an office here and you want to connect with somebody in Russia, you can connect easily from Dubai. That makes business model very effective and very attractive. This is pretty much it in a nutshell what we wanted to talk about the company formation. I will add this to listen there.
Thank you so much, Rashid, for this brief introduction about the company formation. And let's start with our Q&A. So there are people, I'm checking there are a couple of people who have, asking few questions. So okay. So now there's a question for you, Rashid, that free zone to mainland license is possible. This is from Mr. Patel. He wants to know.
Yes, Mr. Patel. Free zone to mainland is possible. When you're doing business, it is possible. If you want to see that your company has grown from 2 to 4 employees or 4 to 6 employees and you're growing, so you can always have an extended branch in a mainland. So people who start up slow, they take licenses with 1 visa, 2 visa, 3 visa. When the company grows, they find mainland more beneficial because you have that one-on-one, like if it's a supermarket, or if it's a hospital, or if it's a business with more than 50 people, then yes, you can open a branch on mainland.
Okay. So there's one more question from Mahi Kapoor asking that how many people can we get visa for by registering in free zone?
So free zone has, like I said, a plug and play option. When you say plug and play, you start with an investor visa for one person as an owner. And depending on your requirement, we can have as much as 25 visas. Gradually, you can add on visas by purchasing quota and giving visas to the employees.
Okay, so there's one more detailed question asked by Mr. Gupta, Vaibhav Gupta, that the FDI law allows up to 100% foreign ownership in UAE businesses within this sector, subject to specific requirements and approvals from the relevant licensing authorities. Then in March 2020, Dubai allowed foreign investors to own 100% of company in all economic sectors, including trading. Can you explain that?
Yes, Mr. Gupta. So there have been a little bit of changes in the rules and regulations, but there are still a lot more activities which don't really have 100% ownership on a mainland. There are multiple activities. We can share the list with you. So not every activity is open for mainland. And people, again, coming back to the cost factor, people do not want to start a company with reserving an office, doing an audit every year, involving, if you don't have a local sponsor, then you have to have a local service agent. That's another rule that they have. If you eliminate that, then you have to find out, let's say if I have to open a legal firm or an audit firm, I need to have a local professional citizen part of the company to run these operations.
Very well explained, Rashid. And Webu, if you have any further questions or you want to take company formation forward, the number is mentioned on the screen. The email ID is there, and we can connect directly with Rashid to you, and he will be able to guide you further. So there's a question from Mahi. What is the processing time for Dubai Golden Visa and how much does it cost? So I would like to answer this. So Mahi, the processing time for Dubai Golden Visa can take up to anywhere between 3 to 4 months, and it's case specific because it's the government procedure. And the cost involved per person is around 15,000 dirhams, and including your complete nomination charges, except your biometrics and medical, which can additionally cost you 1,000 dirhams extra, other than 15,000 dirhams. Now, Mr. Mukhtar wants to know golden visa mean. So, Mr. Mukhtar, it's a 10-year golden visa, residency visa for UAE, where you have a right to live, work, study in UAE with no restrictions. There's one more question from Mr. Adil. For how many years I will get golden visa and it is renewable? So great question, Adil. As I already told you that golden visa is for 10 years and it is auto renewable. So 10 years, after every 10 years, it will get auto renewed. Okay, so now a question from Joy. What is the minimum cost for virtual office in these free zones? So, Rashid, you would like to answer this?
Yes, absolutely. Virtual office basically comes along with the license fee itself. If you want to, get the exact cost, it depends on the license category that you're selecting. On an average, the cost of the virtual office will cost anywhere between 500 to 700 dirhams yearly. So it's as low as 700 dirhams yearly.
Okay. So there was one more question from Mr. Afzal that so I want to know what is the main difference between golden visa and company formation. So I would like to answer this. So Mr. Afzal, the main difference between two is that for company formation, you need to renew your license after every year and the residency is only for 2 years. Whereas in the golden visa, you get a 10-year residency straight away, and the golden visa is a self-sponsored, which means you don't need any company or a person to sponsor you. You just need to pay a one-time fee and get a 10-year golden visa straight away through the nomination option. So, Rasha, there's a question for you from Mr. Raju. Free zone is limited to manufacturing units, or service provider can start business there.
Free zones are open to manufacturing as well, and you can provide business. It could be a trading business, it could be a services business, it could be a professional license, which you want to give consultancy to anybody. All the activities can be practiced under a free zone license.
Okay, Rashid, one more question from Mr. Gupta, which is better city for business, Dubai, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, etc.
Well, that's an interesting question, but with the name it goes, Dubai is the business hub, so the best place to start your business is Dubai, of course. And the people from the other parts of the Emirates also run operations, but majority of them again come back and start their branch in Dubai. If they have initiated their business in Sharjah or Abu Dhabi or Ras Al Khaimah, they again come back and open a branch in Dubai because end of the day, the connectivity is all from the global hub, which is Dubai.
Okay, so one more question from Mahi regarding how many days I can stay in Dubai on 5-year visa. So Miss Mahi, for Dubai 5-year visa, you can stay up to 90 days, travel back from Dubai to your own country on the 91st day, and then on the 92nd day you can again travel back to Dubai. So it's a multiple entry exit visa where one time you can stay up to 90 days. I hope I have cleared your doubt, and if you want to know more on that, please contact us on the number mentioned on the screen. So one from Avant Verma, what is the cost involved in 5-year tourist visa? So Avant, the cost for entire application per person is 4,000 dirhams. And this includes a security amount as well, which the UAE government refund you back after the approval in about you can say one or second trip, or it may vary case to case, directly to the source from where you have paid the amount. So if I talk about the cost for a 5-year visa, excluding the security amount, is about 15,000 INR. So you're just whatever you pay for 30 days of visa, it's 60 days of visa cost you're paying entire for a 5-year tourist visa. Now, Oves wants to know, does this golden visa applicable for the entire UAE or is this confirmed to Dubai? Mr. Oves, this golden visa is a UAE 10-year residency visa, which is applicable and not only confined to Dubai. But you get a residency visa for 10 years straight away. Afzal wants to, okay, Chintan, Rashid wants to know that all UAE Emirates have free zones?
Yes, absolutely. There are more than 57 free zones right now in the UAE, and every emirate has its own free zone. The majority of the free zones are found in Dubai.
Okay, great. Afzal, great, nice plan for tourist visa. Mr. Afzal, you can connect on the number mentioned, or you can email us directly if you have your plans of applying for a 5-year tourist visa. So guys, you can please put your questions here. We can able to answer it right away. Otherwise, you can contact us for any queries.
While you guys are adding your questions, just wanted to give you a rough idea on the company costing. How much does it cost for you to get a license and an investor visa? So we're talking on a range of So if you're looking for a business setup that happens in Sharjah, then the cost would be around 4 lakhs, in which you get an investor visa and a license to run your business. If you're looking for a business license and a visa in Dubai, the cost that is involved is around 5,75,000. So in 5,75,000, you have a company, you have an office, you have a residence visa for 2 years, and you can run your business inside and outside the free zone and connect anywhere in the world.
Thanks, Rashid, for explaining this.
Okay.
Yes, please ask anything related to UAE. We are here to answer it.
The renewal cost is basically, if you're looking at 3 lakhs that you have spent for a license, 1.5 lakhs will be the cost of the.
So I guess no questions anymore. Guys, the number is mentioned on the screen. Please contact us, mail us for anything regarding golden visa, tourist visa, or company formation. We are here to help you. And let's end this session. Thank you, Rashid, for joining and sharing all your information.
I think we have one last question. The cost for
from there.
of area or a free zone. With the cost of this that I've told about renewal is basically renewal of the license in the free zone. A mainland license depends on the activity that would cost you between 8 to 10 lakhs, and depending on the location, depending on the office, the cost varies.
I hope that clears your doubt, Mr. Gupta. So one more question from Oveis. That is, what is the minimum requirement to spend in order to attain golden visa? So for that, to spend, or you can say the total cost involved in the golden visa is about 15,000 dirhams, and case specific plus your biometrics and medical, which can add up to 1,000 AD more. So it will be for 16,000 dirhams per person. And you've mentioned that also, am I entities to work and run the business simultaneously if I have a partner? Yes, you can. See, it's a residency visa. You can travel, come back to your own country, run your business, do whatever you want to do in Dubai. There will be no restrictions as. Please contact us for anything you want to know regarding the documentation, the processing time, the cost. And okay, thank you, Rashid. Let's end this session. And thank you everyone for joining. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and good weekend for all of you. Thank you.